not real.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to immediately pause the video so I can tell my wife to fuck off.
She always trying to tell me to fuck off, y'all. She be chewing fake gum in her mouth. And like, I be really thinking she have gum. It still tricks me to this day, but then it's like, damn, I know you ain't got gum because I've been sitting next to you for 5 minutes and I ain't seen you putting nothing in your mouth. It's so convincing.
I don't even like to chew gum. I don't know. It's like...
And she just makes this
compulsive
movement with her mouth where she's like chewing gum.
I think it's like almost like a nervous tick where I'm like low-key grinding my teeth, but not like as bad because I don't really put pressure on it usually.
And she was going to tell me to fuck off. I'm just trying to tell her to stop chewing that fake gum in her mouth. To stop chewing the fake gum in her mouth. Y'all notice we changed locations?
Hey!
It's because, as most of you know, we're in Texas. We stay in an apartment on the top floor. And it's hot as fuck in here. Cooler in the bedroom than in the living room. So we had to migrate. Because who can record when you have titty sweat? Okay.
Yeah, our apartment's basically
sweating like this.
They say if it's blowing cool-ish air somewhere in your house,
you're gonna have to get over it. They really just need to replace every AC unit
because
they told us complex.
They told us that the AC was only meant to cool it down 20 degrees lower than what it is outside. But it's a heat wave in Texas in the middle of the summer. A couple of days it was over 110. So 20 degrees over that is 90 degrees, y'all.
95.
Yeah, like if the heat index is 117.5.
I'm supposed to stay in my house at 95 degrees.
Man, because we was in here sweating for a good minute. Like, couldn't even sleep. It was so hot at night. Midnight, it's still 99 degrees outside. And if you've been hot as fuck, leave it in the comments. Cause
it'll take forever to cool the house down. Like, by the time we wake up in the morning, it's been dark all night. It's still only 75 degrees in here. So we starting at a deficit. Yeah. You feel me? Like, whew. I
know a lot of y'all feel the pain. A lot of y'all are places where it don't usually get hot, and it's been hot as fuck. And I feel bad for y'all because at least
I got homies in Tacoma, Washington.
We used to the heat.
Boy, and then like a lot of y'all stay places where y'all don't be having AC. And it be 90 degrees. Like, I can only imagine because it's 90 degrees outside and 90 degrees in the house. Like, you don't even get no reprieve at all. So, like, I feel for everybody in this heat, man. I do.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress. Welcome back to the channel, fam. How y'all been? Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.
Shout out to the new folks. Shout out to the old folks. Shout out to the people who've been subscribed for a while, still rocking with us. Shout out to new people who jumped on board.
Appreciate y'all for rocking with us.
Everybody.
Y'all, we broke 200, which is like, you know,
pretty crazy.
Something that we probably never would have thought we'd do. So we appreciate everybody that supports the channel, listens to our bullshit, and you know, fucks with your girls. You feel me? And you know, y'all share the video if y'all find it in y'all heart. It's gonna be some good stuff today.
I guess this is the point where I'm supposed to be like, all right, let's start it.
Let's start it. It's podcast time, y'all. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another hot ass Texas day with Wifey and Wifey. I am Wavy and this is Baby. Say hello.
Hey everybody, it's Tuesday. I'm one half of the Wifey and Wifey crew, duo,
whatever we are. But don't get mistaken that we are still two whole people. Y'all don't be like Wifey and Wifey said they was one half of the whole.
No, I'm half of a duo, so I'm one.
Yeah.
Because 1 + 1 is
two. Duo, two.
Yeah. We're not going to get way deep into the math. Y'all already know what we do here. Talk about relationships, life, love, the pursuit of happiness.
And all that other shit.
All the bullshit. I just, like, freshly took a nap, so I'm like, I'm going to be on one. I'm already going to warn y'all.
And we're recording earlier today, y'all. You know.
And the kids ain't here. Woo! I can say what the fuck I want. And then I won't have a little person echoing like, you can say whatever the fuck you want. Y'all know how kids do. They want to mimic everything.
Yeah, she say whatever the fuck she want anyway.
Man,
so I'm just trying to figure out.
I do actually filter myself for the kids.
I don't.
A little bit.
I don't believe in filters. What's that? What's a filter?
But I'm gonna speak like how I've been doing. This is gonna be how I've been doing. We were driving in the car, and that Lizzo song, was it About Damn Time? And there's that part where it go, bitch! And they was like, bitch! And the youngest one, the 3-year-old, was like, bitch is not a bad word. It is appropriate. And I was like...
Okay, y'all, so let's take that back a little bit. I know we in Tangent Land, but, we love y'all, and this is what we do. So... we don't really believe in bad words.
Yeah.
As long as nothing is aggressive, you know what I mean? Like, then that's when we're going to get in trouble. So they don't even know that profanity is bad words. You know
if you
what I'm
ask
saying?
them
so
what
like,
a bad word is, they be like, hate. And I don't like my sister. And you're not my sister anymore. That's the list.
So,
because that's when they're getting in trouble. Like, so they like, that's a bad word.
Because, like, when you don't acknowledge it, they don't even know how to use those words in context for real. Like, they've never, like, spoken a sentence with a bad word in it. It's just like, if they hear you say it singing a song, they're gonna repeat the song lyrics right after you.
If they hear you saying bullshit, they're gonna say bullshit, and then we kind of just be like,
continue our conversation.
Yeah, continue conversation.
And they just leave, and you never hear it again until like they mimicking you again. So like, whether that's right or wrong, that's how we rocking over here in this house.
I did have a conversation about words being inappropriate, appropriate, because the oldest, was in pre-K last year, and she said one of her friends was getting kicked. He ended up getting taken out of class because he kept saying booty. Cause they 4 and 5, so booty is like
the epitome of the bad word, distracting everybody.
I was like, booty isn't necessarily a bad word because you have a booty, but it's not appropriate to be talking about booties in class. So that's why they both know appropriate, inappropriate. I don't know why she just deemed the word bitch appropriate.
To be appropriate?
She was just like, words? You know what? Bitch is not a bad word. It is appropriate. And I was like, you're headed to your mama's house, and I ain't even got it in me.
Damn.
We were driving.
Do they know that?
I don't know. We've been.
Have we updated y'all that the kids are spending the night?
Yeah, that's what they are.
With MOM 2 days a week, and nobody cares about us because these kids are giving us hell on earth 2 days a week.
No,
3 days a week. 4 days a week.
4. Because that it's the lead up and then the wind down. So I guess it's really
5.
5
because
days.
We got to lead up on Tuesday. It's Wednesday they acting up. We wind down and lead up on Thursday. Then Friday they acting up, and then Saturday. So we only get Sunday and Monday of peace.
And really Monday it's like a slow crawl to Tuesday. So it's only Sunday where they.
Pray for you girls. We would appreciate it if you would pray for us.
Bitch! Yeah. Anyways, y'all, we have an interesting topic today. We have some silly stories to offset the fact that this is kind of a more serious relationships that no longer serve you. Ooh. And how to deal with that, how to get out of that. And I think that's appropriate because I have mentioned in the past, and I mentioned last couple weeks ago.
It ain't nothing to cut that bitch off.
Yeah, I mentioned a couple weeks ago how y'all know, if y'all been rocking with us for a while, you know that in the past, instead of breaking up with girls, I would just call and be like, I'm going to the Peace Corps. I'm going to help inseminate giraffes in Kenya.
Because everybody know my wife is trash.
And I stand by that. I was trash in the past. Don't just lie and say you're going to the Peace Corps. It would probably work because I guess a lot of people don't know about the Peace Corps enough.
So they don't be asking no questions.
They don't.
Which
also,
is wild.
I'm not gonna say the caliber of women, but we were young, and I was not very particular about a young lady's intelligence back in those days. So they didn't even know what questions to ask. But we're gonna tell you the right way. Don't be toxic. Don't be like me. You don't have to have your trash girl season. Don't do it.
But you can if you want to, because it's a free country. You can do whatever you want.
Karma gon' get you though. I just
want you to know
alert.
You're free to be you. You feel
Karma gon' kick your ass in a back alley.
You're free.
Punch you in the back of the
Don't
head.
let Donica tell you what to do. Don't let her tell you what to do. Even though y'all kind of here to listen to us tell y'all stuff. Yeah. But still, you ain't gotta listen to us.
This could just be for entertainment purposes, baby.
But yeah, so a lot of people have a hard time cutting folks off, especially in the alphabet mafia. When it comes to like family, this is not just about family though. This could be friends, associates that no longer serve you or whatever. But I wanted to start with the family because I find that people have the hardest time doing that. Yeah. Because they feel like that's their family and they should take it. But no, you shouldn't. You should never be in a situation where anything is taking away from the happiness that you can achieve in this life. Yeah. And if that's your family dogging you for being who you are, loving who you want to love, then they got
side comments.
They got to go. Yeah. And it's gonna be hard, and you might be sad, but there's another family out there for you. You just gotta find it. You just gotta find it. There's so many people in this world that I guarantee you that there are people out there that are gonna love you and appreciate you for who you are
unconditionally.
You ain't gotta freaking accept it because that's your mama or that's your sister or your auntie. Like,
the same way you don't have to accept it because that's your friend from middle school or y'all been dating for a long time. No, put yourself, your well-being, your sense of happiness first. And I think, especially for family, I don't really give a fuck about all that. My family is not all that close, mainly because the people who are not toxic have no issue cutting off the toxic people. So that was just like, if you want to grow up and run away and never talk to your family again, you wouldn't be the first one. You're just going to be on the list. We'll keep your pictures on the mantle so when you come back with your kids, we can show them how you look back in the day.
I'm weak. And I mean,
shout out to my Uncle John. I ain't never met this man in my life. I'm 32 years old. They talk real nice about Uncle John. I feel like I know him. I ain't
not 32.
I'll be 32.
Okay.
I'll be 32 next month.
Y'all, I just had a moment to where I thought I forgot how old my wife was. And that's why I was like, you're not 32. Did I miss your birthday? No. I know what year you were born.
I've been rounding up for like the last couple of weeks.
Okay, but yeah. she is about to be 32.
I'm over 31.
But Virgo season is not here yet. So she is not 31 yet. But yeah. And as long as I haven't forgotten my wife's age, that's all that matters. We can continue on.
Yeah, and it's just like if someone is continually overstepping boundaries, no matter if it's, your granny, your uncle, your cousin, your sister, your brother, if they are a detriment to your well-being, your happiness, your mental health, don't cut it off. See how good just do a test period. I'm gonna give you the perspective of somebody. Maybe you have a hard time wrapping your head around this. Just block them. Block their number for a week and see how much happy you are not dealing with them. Skip that family outing that you really don't want to go to because they make you uncomfortable. See how good it feels. Instead of doing that, go hang out with some friends, some chosen family.
And I know that people find it hard to block people, especially when you've maybe come from like hard circumstances and you feel like you need to keep every bridge you have just in case.
Yeah.
Block them. New bridges will be built.
Yeah.
And what could possibly happen keeping those old contacts when they're toxic and they don't care about who you are and what you have going on is that bad bridge ended up infecting the other bridges, right? You know, like you just have this person drawing and shooting bad energy everywhere they turn, and eventually they're going to be all you have, and now you stuck. You know what I mean? So don't allow that to happen. Don't let that happen. You know, it's hard. And you might have to cry about it. And you might be sad. But it's okay. Those are regular emotions. Mm-hmm. It's okay to be sad sometimes. We tell the kids that all the time. And honestly, it's okay to miss people. Because at the end of the day, like, nobody wants to be lonely. But also, you have to be striving for better.
Yeah.
You have to be wanting to move forward and upward in your life, especially when it comes to your mental health, your emotional well-being, and you know, just your sense of self.
Yeah,
like you deserve to be happy and have peace, and you can't do that sometimes holding on to relationships that no longer serve you.
Yes, you deserve happiness and peace. You deserve people who respect your boundaries. You deserve people who don't take advantage of your need for emotional connections. You deserve unconditional love. You deserve all these things, and you have to believe that you deserve them. And anyone who doesn't think that you do and who treats you otherwise, give them an X.
It ain't nothing to cut that bitch off.
Clip, clip. Is it snip, 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 snip?
I don't know what it is, baby.
I think it's the same with like romantic relationships. God damn.
Did y'all hear that? This dog in here making noises and doing whatever. Side note, hold on, y'all. So y'all know by now I'm a waver. I be brushing whatever, and I'm on a wave team. And I've known these people for a year. Why did they not know that we had 2 dogs?
They thought she was lying.
So anybody on this podcast, just so y'all know, we have 2 dogs. We have a Fox Terrier mix. She's half Fox Terrier, half Havanese. You would never know she was Havanese. She looks just like a Fox Terrier. But Havanese have uneven legs, and her legs are definitely uneven. The back ones are longer than the front ones, so there's the Havanese. And we have a Shih Tzu, a dirty, dusty Shih Tzu, Shih Tzu, however you say it. And I don't fuck with her.
They both old as hell.
They are both old. One of them's 10, the other one's about to be 10. So yeah, that part. Just a little side note. I wanted you guys to know that we have 2 dogs, and I'm not crazy. Thanks.
And not part of your imagination.
Continuing on. Where were we?
Getting rid of romantic relationships that don't serve.
Baby girl, let it go. Baby boy, let it go.
Okay, so first I want to break down romantic even more, because I think people know they're like they family people be toxic. It's just a matter of whether or not they have the mental wherewithal to cut them off.
Yeah.
Now, romantic relationships, a lot of y'all be trauma bonding and don't even realize y'all are not in a good situation. Even if you've like become more self-aware and like of your situation and grown, you still can't see that this ain't that. This ain't the, love and happiness you looking for.
Love and happiness. Something that can make it do wrong. And that's what y'all doing. Yeah.
So what are some signs that a romantic relationship no longer suits you?
Y'all see how she be doing me? Like, let me think of a question and then ask Taylor, because I don't know the answer.
You just freestyle. You can say anything.
Don't I always say anything?
Yeah, you say whatever you want. That's why I don't know why you tripping out.
I just be having some shit to say, and I'm saying you're not gonna stop me from living my best life, okay? What are some signs that a romantic relationship no longer serves you? If you are continuously unhappy or filled with dread or sadness around this person, it's probably time to let it go, baby girl. Okay? Yeah. Because what I've noticed is that, like, people get so comfortable in feeling those negative feelings that they don't even realize it, you know? Mm-hmm. But if the bad outweighs every good moment, then you gotta leave. You gotta let it go. If it's like once a month he make you happy, but the other 29 days he making you sad, or if it's like every 2 weeks is something, like she doing this, she doing that, complaining about this every 2 weeks, every other week, like
everybody rushing home from the job once 5 o'clock hit, but you just straggling because you ain't in no rush. You ain't trying to go home and see that nigga.
Or you pull up in the driveway and you don't get out the car for 2 hours. We
Finding
should probably
any excuse not to be home. When you are at home, you feel depressed, you feel sad, you feel anxious, you can't eat, you always tired, or you're never tired. This is depression. What is causing you the depression? When they go out of town, no, you be good. Finally, I got the house to myself. That's not...
And it's like, I know that a lot of people... normal. Take their cues from, like, maybe
media,
or like just their life, like, yeah. You know, maybe you've only ever seen toxic relationships, so you really don't understand how to release that. But I promise you'll be better for it.
Yeah.
And when I say release, I mean forever.
Yeah, you don't.
I think I've noticed. And everything I generally notice most of the time is about women, because I mean I am a woman. Most of my friends are women. Is that women do not like to let go of options, even when the options are crap, right? And it's like, well, I can't just stop talking to him. Why?
You know why?
Please explain why.
You know why?
But it's like y'all want to hold on to it just in case you need him to do something, or just in case your roster get empty and you need somebody to fill in, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
just in case in 5 years when you want a baby, he's still single. You know, like,
I don't know, whatever stupid shit.
We're socialized
Let's
to
not
accept.
Let's not.
But we do not. Not in the year of our Lord 2022.
Let's not. Let's not do
just
that.
Let it go.
If you dated a guy and or dated a girl or dated a person and you decided that y'all were not compatible for one reason or another, and it was bad enough to where y'all broke up, please stop talking to this person. Please stop talking to this person.
Stop hanging out at their mama house. Stop.
Like, just let it go.
Stop going out with them on, for Taco Tuesday.
Stop checking up on them.
Stop checking on them.
2 years down the line,
birthdays.
so that you can see whether they still down. Like, because why does it matter?
Yeah,
if they were able to do better and find better and be better for somebody else,
then let it be.
Fantastic. I'm happy for them. Don't be trying to insert yourself because, like, they not gonna be good without me. Bitch, what you doing? Because you're the only one unhappy. I mean, I guess you made them miserable too, but, like, you the one taking time out of your life trying to find the love of your life, your partner, trying to break them up with somebody when you don't even want them.
Yeah, you really,
when you don't want them. Because as soon as their situation's messed up, you're not going to be talking to them again. So what's the point? Cut it off. That's just a distraction. It is something distracting you from reaching where you're trying to get to. Whether that be marriage, you know, or whatever goals you have, being in a relationship, like that shit is a distraction.
Yeah. And it's the nostalgia of going down memory lane.
Stupid.
But memory lane is in your head. You don't have to walk hand in hand with these people. And really, memory lane, it wasn't good when you was in it. So why you...
That part.
It wasn't good.
That part.
So
memory lane is a terrible place.
Yeah. And like I said, especially with women, we're like socialized to think that the worst thing that could happen to us is being alone. But maybe that's what you need. Maybe you need time alone, away from the same old bullshit that you've been putting up with, to learn about yourself and heal yourself. Like, legitimately heal, not just like makes a few cute videos on Instagram. Like, actually do the shadow work, sit down with the journal, go to church, sit down with the therapist. Like,
get you
whatever,
some crystals, whatever
you need to
do.
Like, actually do it and actually find the benefits of it and let it work without, like, taking that detour down memory lane to a situation that did not suit you when you was
when
in
it was happening.
Yeah.
Correct.
So you think the new you wants to be in that situation? Like, you better yourself just to go back to it, and that's insane.
Yeah, y'all. I don't know. Y'all gotta.
How do you cut off somebody?
So first thing first, I have to say this, and I think I've said it before, but we're gonna repeat it again because I know we live in a world of hard-headed folks, and I know some of y'all fall in that category. So I just want y'all to understand.
We love y'all still, but
that closure is not real.
Mm.
Fuck that closure. Closure is just another way for you to invite negativity back into your life because it's what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
Fuck that closure. I'm not saying that if you have the opportunity to speak with someone and let them know what's going on that you shouldn't. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that if a situation has already ended itself,
yeah,
right, come to a natural conclusion, whether it be in a good way or a bad way, whatever happened, let it be that. If your significant other cheated on you and you was like, nigga, fuck you, never gonna talk to you again, this, that, and the third, and you were resolute in that fact, don't be letting him DM you. Don't be letting her text you. Don't be letting her knock on your door and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's already done. We're done. We've made a decision and let's stick to it. But y'all be like, I just want to see why they did it. Who gives a fuck?
Because they did it.
They did it. They was wrong. And if you've already decided that you cannot be in that situation with them because of what was done, what closure do you need? Because all you're doing is opening the door for them to slip back into your life and continue that negativity and manipulate you. Like, just closure's not real. So, secondly, if you're trying to cut somebody off and it's not like, let's say, for instance, like I had a best friend when I was younger. I think y'all kind of know that. I haven't talked to him in years.
Probably like 5-6 years.
How old am I? 30?
Yeah.
So, yeah, about 6 years, 5 or 6 years. And in that situation, like, he hadn't necessarily done anything to me, but he was bad for me. So I was just like, I can't do this. You know, just be straight up. Like, hey, I love you. I'm glad we had the time that we did have together to spend, but I cannot continue to let the things that you do negatively impact me and my future.
Yeah.
So we will no longer be able to communicate. And yeah, it's going to be hard because, like, a lot of the times those are the people that you lean on. that you've had in your life for a long time. But you can't continue to weigh yourself down to continue to be on the same level as others.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, I'm going to just hold myself back because I want to be here with you. No, they need to come forward a little bit, you know, so that y'all can continue to be in the same space. And if that doesn't happen, it just doesn't happen. Not everybody is meant for you to know forever.
Yeah, some people are just in your life for a season. That's pretty common phrase.
I don't like the season thing, but you know, like, yeah, you're
Yeah,
not meant to know people forever.
It just
You
be
know,
like
that just how life is. Like, sometimes you meet somebody and they teach you a bunch of stuff and then it's over.
Yeah.
And you don't want to let go of that relationship because it's like, oh man, now I got to let go of the things that they taught me and this and that. No, keep those lessons. Keep all the good. Let that bad go. Like, and I mean, those would be the only two ways that I could think of. Like, either just cut it off, or if you can, if it's that type of situation, you can let somebody know why. But what I'm saying is, don't go searching for closure in an already done situation when you know that it's not going to do anything but bring you or the other person more negativity or pain. It's unnecessary.
And I mean, also don't go searching for it, and don't feel like you're obligated to give someone closure.
Oh, facts. If they message you and be like, I just want to talk to you one last time, what they got to do with me? No, you be unhappy. I'm done with it.
You know, as cliche as it sounds, because everyone's using the phrase like, this no longer serves me anymore. If that's all you have to say to them in communicating that you no longer want to socialize, be with them, whatever, then that's all you have to say. Let that be that. You know, you don't have to deep dive and give them evidence and show the screenshots and PowerPoint it. Just say like, hey, I'm just not feeling this. Like, this isn't what I want in my life right now. This does not serve me. You know, I need time to myself without you forever.
Forever. And it is what it is.
And you know, it's a lot easier to have the conversation, one, if you're not in like an incredibly hostile, toxic situation. Sometimes you do need to just grab your bags and leave in the middle of the night. Whatever. Change your number, change your name, get a new wig. Fuck that nigga.
I would hope that nobody's going through that, but I do know that it happens. It's real. Like, being in that domestic violence type of situation is real. So
yeah, the physical, emotional, somebody mentally abusing you, just leave. Don't even tell them shit. Don't even give them no warning. Just leave.
Don't put yourself in danger.
Period.
Especially if you come to the conclusion that, like, I'm going to do what I need to do to survive and get out of the situation. Do not put yourself in unnecessary danger. Do not take unnecessary risks with your life for the sake of closure.
No. There's never another conversation again. Just leave. If it is more cordial and maybe even it's coming to a mutual conclusion, they just haven't said it, it's a little bit harder if you aren't used to having those tough conversations, aren't used to, you know, sticking to your boundaries. It's a little harder to have that conversation, and maybe it's not something you can do in person, but you do feel out of respect you owe that person something. You know, it sucks to be broken up with through a text or a letter or whatever, but if that's all you can give somebody, that's all you can give them. Mm-hmm. Apologize and keep it moving. We'll do better next time.
Yeah. And I mean, in all of this, I think the one thing that, I mean, maybe we touched on it a little bit, but like, don't be holding on to something because you feel like y'all can get back. I'm not saying don't hold on to it ever, but like for so long.
Yeah.
You know? Like, okay,
if y'all ain't been good
y'all
in
been
2
together
years.
for 5 years, and the first 2.5 years was great, but then it started going downhill. Like if you've put in the work, like, hey, let's go to counseling, let's do this, how can we fix this? And this person is not willing, and all you're doing every day is being sad, depressed, because like, but that also goes back to that comfortability aspect. People just can't let go because it's like, who's gonna want me at 35? Bitch, the same people that wanted you at 30, 5 years ago. Yeah. They probably still out here single too. Go find one of them. I don't know. And that's just real. Like, I know that it's hard, especially the older we get, to put yourself back out there, especially if you've been in a relationship for a long time. But like, especially when you love somebody, right? And maybe y'all literally just grew apart. Maybe y'all just didn't know how to continue to be together and still thrive in y'all's relationship. And a lot of the times people will just hold on to it because they feel obligated to be there for that person. And you are not obligated to anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I would hope that if you had like kids or something, you take care of your responsibilities because like they ain't asked to be here. But other than that, you ain't obligated to no grown motherfucker. They can figure it out. And if they can't, that ain't your problem.
It's not. That's gonna be on their mama, daddy.
You know, so just do what's best for you. And it's gonna suck. And y'all are both probably gonna be sad for a while. And you definitely gonna need time to heal. But at the end of it all, you're gonna be better for it because now both of y'all can be genuinely happy instead of just holding on to this because it's comfortable.
Not just holding on to the fallacy of happiness.
So yeah, I mean, that's the take we have on letting go of relationships that don't serve you. Leave them. That's the take. Leave them where they are.
Yeah.
And we gave y'all plenty of explanations, plenty of this, plenty of that, different types of relationship. Your mama, your cousin, your brother, your lover, whoever it is, leave it right there, where it is, and walk away. That's it.
Pretty much.
However you go about it, however you do it, if you need some tips, hit the DM. Wifey and the Wifey on Instagram. But do just that. Just leave them there. Drop them. Like dead weight. Fly away, bird. Yeah. Be free. So.
Yeah. That's what we got for today. That's what we got. Like she said, the Instagram is Wifey, the letter N, Wifey. I'm at Tuesday Rights.
At wavy.painter.
You can.
I'm sure we could put it in the thing, right? In the little description box.
We can. Do I ever?
You don't?
I mean, in that's like the description below.
Yeah.
You're like right here?
Nah, not on the video. I was saying.
That's where.
In the. I hate you.
All right, y'all.
Thanks for rocking with us as always. Y'all know we appreciate y'all. We are Wifey and Wifey. Like Scooby Dooby Doo. We are Wifey and we are out of here. Peace. Y'all. My arm.